What's up, my fellow brother bears? I'm your host, BuddhaBear, and welcome to the Anime Den. And in today's video, my fellow brother bears, we're going to be talking about the upcoming animes for summer. So, if you guys remember, I did the same thing for spring, and we're going to do the same thing for summer. So let's get right into the video. Alrighty, my fellow brother bears. So, here's the thing. Just recorded it, 38 minutes, just gone out the window. I just recorded the video, and it didn't record the audio. Knew I should have figured it out. So I'm gonna do this whole thing again, little faster because last one was a whole 38-minute video, and I know a lot of you aren't gonna watch 38 minutes, so we're gonna do this fast. All right. First up of the summer animes that on our list today is ReZero, Starting a Life in Another World Season 2. As you already know, me and BuddhaBear are excited for this anime. We've already done a trailer video on us reacting to the trailer. Go check it out. So you guys can already kind of understand our excitement for this. It's been pushed back a lot of times, so we're now happy that it's finally here. Next on, Yahide Ore no Seishun Love Comedy. I think I did talk about this before, about me watching this anime on Season 2. This is a slice of life comedy drama romance school following our main character Hachiman in the back. He's over here. It's how he and all these how he reacts in his school life. He's not very trusting of people. And when he does, it usually goes around solving issues in a club that he is in with these two young ladies right here. One in the pink reddish head, and then black hair. They have a little group where they go around helping students that are in need. Usually, though, when it comes with little romance things or drama stuff, our boy Hachiman tends to do it his own way, which involves him getting hurt most of the time, having him being the tragic hero. A lot of people don't support that, but it's how he rolls on it. Hachiman is extremely smart. He's also extremely realistic and logical. So definitely give that a shot. If you haven't seen season 1, definitely go give it a shot. There's a reason this anime has gone up to 3 seasons. Very good anime. Next off, Sword Art Online Alicization War of the Underworld Season 2. Haven't seen War of the Underworld Season 1, but I have seen the original Alicization with Kirito and Yujiro going on their adventure. Didn't watch the first version of War of the Underworld because our boy Kirito was a vegetable. Wasn't really interested in it unless that man was in it. Now since I see he's in it, I'll probably go give it a watch. Even though honestly, a lot of people, since I'm always on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, well, not really Twitter, but Instagram and YouTube, people, you sometimes see a couple things, and people sometimes post a couple things, and then sooner or later you kind of start putting the pieces together, and then boom, you have the anime. So I'm basically caught up. I don't want to say I'm kind of caught up. I understand what's happening. I'm basically caught up. So we're gonna hopefully see that. BuddhaBear is super excited for that anime. He loves his sword art. Next, Fire Force Season 2. Amazing fighting styles, amazing characters. I would love the development of how Shinra and the Fire Force squad kind of came together. Now since they have all the members, all they have to do now in Season 2 is develop them. Hopefully we see a training arc. Hopefully maybe a time skip. I really want to see how he saves his brother and how he handles the evangelist. I just cannot wait for this anime. Season 1 was amazing. I have high hopes for Season 2. Next off, The God of High School. If you loved The Tower of God, you will love The God of High School. The God of High School is also another webtoon that became an anime. One of the first 2 webtoons I actually read was The God of High School, as well as Tower of God. It's an action, sci-fi, adventure, comedy, supernatural, martial arts. Basically, it says, it all begins as a fighting tournament to seek out the best fighter among all high school students in Korea. Mori Jin, my boy, a taekwondo specialist, and a high school student soon learns that there is something much greater beneath the stage of the tournament. That's where the supernatural aspect comes into play. This is an amazing anime. The characters are absolutely stunning. The story is amazing. I just can't wait for this to now since this is an anime, I can't wait to see how they animate my favorite parts from the webtoon. I'm just excited for this. Next up, Kanojo Okirishimasu. Comedy romance school shonen. Dumped by his girlfriend, emotionally shattered college student Kazuya Kinoshita attempts to appease the void in his heart through the rental girlfriend mobile app. So basically, don't want to read too much into that. Basically, our main character got stumped, heartbroken, doesn't trust any girls. His parents get on to him, saying that he needs to find a girlfriend, yada yada yada. He needs to go out, uses this dating app, and ends up telling his parents that his girlfriend is one of the rental girls from the dating app, and then you can kind of guess how the whole story plays out. It is a comedy, it is a romance, and it is also a shonen. So we're gonna have to see how this plays out. 4 girls, one of them is gonna be chosen. It's not a harem, it's not an ecchi, but it's definitely romance. So that means one of them, something is definitely bound to happen. Mao Gaken no Fushitaka. I'm not gonna go into too much of that. That basically means the misfit of the demon lord. Magic Fantasy School. This is a manga that became an anime. One of my favorite mangas that became an anime. Follows our main character in the back with the black hair, as you can see. Let's read the synopsis first. After 2,000 years has passed, the ruthless demon lord has just been reincarnated, but his aptitude at an academy for nurturing candidates for demon lords is innate. Having the capabilities to destroy humans, elements, and gods after a long period of countless wars and strife, Arnos, our main character, the demon lord, I just lost myself. The demon lord became sick and tired of all of it, and longs for a peaceful world. So he decided to reincarnate himself reincarnate to the future. However, what awaited him after his reincarnation is a world too used to peace that his descendants became too weak to due to a huge weakening in magical power. So, our boy is the strongest demon lord. He makes gods, demons, other celestial beings and elements feared. Basically tired of it all, reincarnates himself, starts a whole new life, and now is going to school to be raised as a demon lord. Which by the way, the school was made for him. I mean, it was made in what's the word I'm looking for? In his name, basically. There's another word for that. Next off, decadence. Many years have passed since humanity was driven to the brink of its extinction by a sudden emerge of unknown life forms, Gedals. Those humans that survived now dwell in a 3,000 meter high mobile fortress known as Decadence, built to protect themselves from the Gedal threat. Denizens of Decadence fall into two categories: gears, which are warriors who fight the Gedal daily, and tankers, those without the skills to fight. One day, Natsume, a tanker girl who dreams to become a gear, meets surly Kaburgi, an armor repairman of Decadence. This chance meeting between the seemingly two opposites, the girl with a positive attitude who never gives up on her dreams, and the realist who has given up on his, will eventually shape the future course of this world. So, automatically, Decadence, action sci-fi adventure is automatically giving me a Attack on Titan vibe. World goes into a collapse, and now humans are forced to escape the threat by either making fortresses and living and making certain equipment to fight against that threat. This is definitely looks like to be an interesting anime. It also follows through that there's also a couple other animes that follow this kind of storyline where humans become extinct, which is obviously Attack on Titan, God Eater. There's also another anime I know of where our main character is a sword saint. They live in mobile fortresses, and it's a really cool anime. If you guys know which one I'm talking about, put it down in the comment. If not, it's okay. I'll probably look for it. Probably not. Next off, another manga that became an anime, Uzaki-chan wa Asobitai, which I'm pretty sure means Usuki-chan wants to play. A slice of life comedy ecchi. Sakurai Shinji's one wish is for a little peace and quiet, but Uzuki Hana, his boisterous, well-endowed underclassman, has other plans. All she wants is to hang out and poke fun at him. With the help of her chipper charm and peppy persistence, this might just be the start of a beautiful relationship. So, obviously, slice of life comedy and ecchi. Obviously, you know why I'm reading it. Your boy is where is it? Corrupt Buddhist. I totally forgot to put on my thing. Excuse me. Remember, I just recorded it. Kind of upset that I lost 38 minutes. So, Uzuki-chan is a amazing manga. It was recommended for me on as a daily manga or manga of the day, and I read it. It was absolutely hilarious. A lot of fan service, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. A lot of misunderstandings, and our character is absolutely hilarious. Sakura Shinji is one of those characters with those evil glares. You know what I mean by evil glare if you ever watched Toradora or Val X Love. Everyone tends, because of how his face looks, and since he always looks angry, everyone thinks he's a delinquent or bad news. And Uzuki-chan, who is the one and only person, his little kohai, always bothers him and pesters him, and ends up being a very amazing manga. Hopefully, the manga hasn't gone as far as I wanted it to go. Definitely a good amount of chapters, but hopefully the anime goes a little further. I actually absolutely cannot wait for this. The manga was absolutely hilarious. It had moments where I just could not breathe and I was wheezing like a Pokemon, and I just cannot wait for this. Alright, next, No Gun Life second season. Not much synopsis. Main character, it has a gun head. Lives in a world where cybernetics is a thing and is what's the word? Common in the world. So if you haven't seen season 1, go watch season 2. I mean, if you haven't seen season 1, go give it a shot. Haven't finished it myself. Main character is right there. You probably can't see him. He has a handgun as a head, or I think it's a revolver. He has a revolver as a head. He's a detective, ex-military fighter. So there's a lot of it's an action sci-fi drama seinen. A lot of mystery in there as well. A lot of interesting things. It's very heartwarming anime. Good. I recommend giving it a shot. Next off, another manga that became an anime. Super excited for this one. Peter Grill to Kenja no Jeiken. Harem, comedy, ecchi, fantasy. Another anime for you sinners. Hoorah. Peter Grill is known throughout the land as the world's strongest fighter. He has a girlfriend who he's steadily trying to get closer with. Life is good for him until he realizes that dozens of women who want to bear strong children are all dying, but are all dying for his seed. Basically, our boy Peter is the strongest man, and he is getting chased daily by species of very attractive girls in this anime that want to bear his child because he is the strongest. So, if you can't already see, we got Onis, we got elves. I think that's an ogre, if I remember correctly, right down there. You can't probably see her. She's like the tan one right there. And then that's his girlfriend. This gets extremely interesting. You'll most likely, I don't want to spoil too much, but by episode 1, you'll have an absolute blast. And by blast, I mean laugh of how amazingly funny this anime is going to be. And yes, there is a lot of fan service for you denizens of the deep, you little monsters. Next off, Monster Musume no Ohishi-san. There really isn't much to say. If you've watched Monster Musume, the anime before, this is the same thing, but instead of our main character housing these extra species in his house to protect them and basically coexist, this is our main character is a doctor, and the world is already in coexist, and he runs a clinic that his assistant is, by the way, a Lamia. So, not much to say. Comedy, romance, ecchi, fantasy. Comedy, romance, and ecchi should already kind of explain how the story is going to be. Main character, one guy, four females. We pretty much know where this is going. Basically another harem, I want to say, even though it didn't put harem, it's basically another harem. So, let's see. Definitely going to be a blast. Another ecchi anime for the dwellers of the deep. You sinful bastards. You have 3 animes. Congratulations. You are having an amazing summer. Next is Gibate. Action, fantasy, horror, martial arts, and samurai. Ooh. The story takes place in Japan. The year is 2030, and Earth has been completely overrun by a viral disease named Gibei, that turns infected people into various different monsters based on their age, sex, and race. A samurai and a ninja from the early Edo period traveled together through time and arrived in a ruined Japan to aid a professor working on a cure for the virus. Together they fight countless Gibei monsters, outlaws, and other fierce foes on a journey to save mankind. Automatically, I'm getting Drifter vibes. If you ever seen the anime Drifter, you understand exactly why I'm getting that kind of vibe. If you haven't, go watch Drifters, an amazing anime. Extremely bloody and gory, though. I have to warn you. But however, this is an amazing type of anime. If it's going to be following that kind of route, this looks like Gibei and Sweet Home combine, and I mean Drifters and Sweet Home combine, and that, my friends, is something I cannot wait for. This looks like it's going to have top tier potential. Hopefully this one doesn't go under the bridge because we have so many big animes coming out. Hopefully this one doesn't just go under and no one kind of recognizes it. This definitely looks like it to be a top tier anime. Don't let this one pass. Next up, Dokyo Hentai HX Eros. Actually, action, comedy, supernatural, ecchi, school, and shonen. You dwellers of the deep and sinners of the world are gonna have an amazing summer. This world is corrupt. Alright, let's read this horrible description and what's going to be happening. In a world on the verge of great disaster that began 5 years ago, heroes who and with the help of a device called HX Eros use the power of ecchi, which stands for the H, and the erotic power, which stands for the Eros, to save the planet from libido-devouring monsters. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anju Reto and Hoshino Kiara are childhood friends who have drifted apart from each other. One day, they're caught in a battle against a censor bug. Oh my god, those are actually a thing. That's the actual name for the enemy, a censor bug. That is hilarious. That feeds on humans' sexual energy to evolve. After successfully taking down the enemy, they join a group of heroes like them using the erotic power of the HX Eros force to fight off monsters. Oh my god, this is basically ecchi Power Rangers. No, I'm not gonna say that. I take that all back. I'm not putting down the names of the Power Rangers. This doesn't have. I'm not ruining Power Rangers' reputation because of this. This is more of like the Japanese versions of those Seinen. I think they're called the Seinen Rangers or something like that. This is more like that. So automatically, this is gonna be absolutely hilarious, extremely ecchi, a lot of stuff, a lot of things for the not so pure of heart, maybe for the corrupted. I am one of them. All right, and then Muyo Tsurugi no excuse me, talk too fast. Muyo Tsurugi no Mahuritsu Soden Jimaishi Jimoshu Season 2. No way I can describe this. I've yet to see. I've never seen Season 1. I didn't even know this was an anime, honestly. So yeah, I've never seen this. I have no way of basically describing it. Have you seen Season 1? For you, Season 2 is coming out. Must have a reason. But I've not watched this, so I have no idea. And it explains it's almost only about 8,000 people who are excited for this anime. So no wonder why it kind of went under under the radar for us. Koi to producer Evolve X Love. A girl inherits a company that is almost bankrupt. Boom. Alrighty. Time to speedrun this. This is gonna be a reverse harem. Girl by herself, bankrupt. Four guys gonna try going after either her heart or her company. Boom. Romance, music, slice of life, superpower, romance, shoujo. Superpowers? What? During her work, she meets four boys: financial expert Zen, idol Kiara, police officer Haku, and leading neuroscientist Simon, and is suddenly involved with a conspiracy and mystery over the existence of special powers known as Evolve. Oh, wow. Okay, then. Wow. So, that's definitely going to be interesting. Based on a mixed media project that blends fantasy and magical girls and idol elements, Lapis Relight will follow a group of students as they train to become idols. Boom. Not magic. Music, school, girls, idols. Boom. Description. Let's go. Ani ni Sukura Kusari wa ni 4. Slice of life, comedy, school. No synopsis. Looks like a sports anime, maybe. Not really. They are wearing sports outfits, so that's why I'm saying sport. Let's hopefully see. Umayon is a pop and cute everyday anime based on the 4 Kuma manga featuring the characters from Uma Musume Pretty Derby. Alright, so this looks like a spin-off of Uma Musume Pretty Derby, because I know that's an actual anime. So this looks like a spin-off just to make people laugh about the anime as they still work on most likely season 2, if this anime is even getting a season 2. Alright. Chuo Futsuo Toshi Kashiwa Densu R. A gag anime set in Kashiwa featuring high school girls and mysterious creatures. Boom. That's all we need to know. Mysterious girls. Not mysterious girls. Mysterious creatures, girls, otaku club, not otaku club, supernatural club. Bam. Done. Get up. Get live. Hashtag Gera. The story of the voice actor X 2D entertainer project centers on an inspiring comedian entertainers who all gather at SSS, a talent agency for comedians. The story portrays the friction and jealousy in their rivaling careers, as well as their admiration towards the industry's veterans, their disappointments, and their obstacles to their success as they aspire to become the greatest entertainers in Japan. Boom! So basically, what I'm getting at, this is like The Voice, but like for comedians, and the comedians are chibi anime people. Sweet. That is new. Next, Hulong Babies Aratame Staying Babies. The girls from the Hula Club, but the new coronavirus disease COVID-19 has halted. This is an actual anime about girls fighting the COVID-19 thing. This is absolutely hilarious. Alrighty. Ninja Collection. Set in a modern-day Tokyo where dreams and desires are afloat in a group of ninjas called the Tokishu is set to stop the spread of darkness that prevails the world using ancient techniques passed down through generations. So basically, we have a group of ninjas going around stopping darkness and evil. Bam! Boom! All the animes. They have ONAs, OVAs, and movies, but I don't want to go into that because I don't want this video to be any longer than it is. Basically, these are all the animes. They use, by the way, I'll make sure to leave a description. They had the dates of when they all release. Most of them should be starting to release July 4th, which will be this Saturday. So get ready. Summer animes are starting. Can't wait. Boom, boom, boom. You already know what's happening. A lot of top tier animes. A lot of animes for those of the denizens of the deep. You sinful bastards. You have 4 ecchi animes. You guys are going to have a great summer. For all of us, for all of the other pure-hearted people, you also have a good amount of animes. Don't be afraid. It's not just the denizens of the deep who are winning. You are also winning too. However, I must say, if you are going to sin and fall into darkness, make sure that you do it in private. Alrighty. With that being said, this has been all the summer animes for this year. I'm extremely excited. A lot of top tier animes. Can't wait. By the way, Obviously, you guys already know we will be recording ReZero the moment it comes out on July 8th. If there's any other animes that you guys would want us to record as well, just drop it down in a comment. Don't forget to leave a like. Also leave a like on this video. That shows your supports and how much you guys love your fellow BuddhaBears. If you guys are wondering where Black Bear is, he just didn't want to go today. It's absolutely fine. He's in his room. Not really. It's not that. No, this is messing. He didn't really. It's not that he didn't want to do it. I just asked him to let me do it this time because I did it by myself on the spring one. Wanted to do it by myself on the summer one too. If you guys do want me to start bringing them on, also leave a comment down below saying that you want hashtag Black Bear in anime. And then we'll start doing that as well. So, ladies and gents, my fellow BuddhaBears, I'm going to close this off. I'm your host, the one and only BuddhaBear. And thank you guys so much for tuning in with me here in the Anime Den.